Hey guys, what's up? Chef Easy in the mic one more time. I've been trying to eat a lot healthier this whole year, guys. I've been making this Japanese style curry. Among the curries, this is one of my most favoriteest of them all. Very simple yet complex. Let's get this curry going. Here we go. First, we're gonna start with extra virgin olive oil. Throw it right in the pan. Make sure your pan is nice and hot. Second, you're gonna throw in the curry and you're just gonna stir it in slowly. Make sure the curry fries, get some color, get that like beautiful aroma out. Second, we're gonna throw in garlic powder and granulated onion, and make sure you cook those through. Right as those are well mixed, you're gonna add your all-purpose flour and you're gonna dry out the flour. Now, basically what we're making is a roux, but if we use butter, then it won't be a vegetarian dish. And then second of all, butter and curry is kind of weird for me. So I like using oil just because oil is a more natural ingredient with it. Right after you add in the flour, make sure you mix thoroughly, break all those clumps, try to have it as dry as possible. You don't want it to be buttery or you don't want your roux to be oily. You just want it to be dry, so when you add the roux to the curry broth, which I'll show you how to make next, it will thicken during the cooking process. So right after the curry, you are going to add the chopped ginger and garlic. And the way I like to preserve my garlic is I basically have a bunch of garlic in a deli cup, and I just throw a bunch of good quality olive oil and I just let it sit there. It'll last for months, and a little bit of oil and one of those garlics will go a very long way. Right after you add the ginger, the garlic, make sure you add the carrots and the squash. And I'm using Delicata squash. You guys can use onions, something that will eventually be sweet. And I personally went for squash just because they're on season, they're really nice right now, and they're cheap. You're gonna throw those in there with the potatoes as well. And then you wanna brown those vegetables. Now with chopping the ginger, make sure you chop it nice and thick so it won't burn, and it'll cook evenly with all your vegetables. Let those vegetables brown for a little bit. Add just a little bit of oil, just so they will brown, so they get nice and seared. The carrots will start smelling nice and sweet, and you develop a lot of flavor in this curry. You'll let that cook about 5 to 6 minutes. Once that has happened, you're gonna add the rest of your ingredients, which are the roux. And basically you're gonna throw in the roux, the water, and just bring it to a boil. The cooking process will take about 30 to 40 minutes, but the flavor will be fantastic. For all you meal preppers out there, this is a good way to marinate vegetables and for you to eat vegetables throughout the week and not being just like steam. You can obviously avoid the all-purpose flour. You can make it with rice flour. You can make it with all these other flours that can be gluten-free if you choose to do so. That's basically it, guys. Very simple, very straightforward. That is the curry. So while the curry's cooking, guys, little side note, Japanese curry is very special to me. In my first culinary, like first job where I was truly focused and I gave 120% effort into this kitchen that I was working at. Was a very traditional Japanese kitchen. Everybody walked in had to say "Ohayo gozaimasu" and always be very respectful to the head sous chef. Among the many things that we used to do for family meal, which was very Hispanic oriented, they used to make these curries, and I used to see the sushi chef make the curry, and it was very simple, literally curry spice, flour, a little bit of butter, and he would just come up with this beautiful, thick, just delicious curry. And I thought curry was very, very like, Indian. I don't know what I thought of curry like. And after tasting hundreds of curries. Japanese curry to me is very special because of that. You know, the very first kitchen that I was truly inspired to really put a lot of effort into the culinary scene. These curries were basically my lunch, dinner, and I just love them, you know, and they became very special to me. And throughout the years, I always refer back to curries, and now I'll make some in the house or in the kitchens that I'm currently running, and people love them, and everybody gets that nice, like, warm feeling. Like if it's like something that your mom has cooked, it's rich, it's a thick stew. You can literally put anything in it. Like, it doesn't matter. You can make it with pork, you can make it with chicken, a little bit of seafood scraps, and it's just as amazing. So let's go back to the kitchen, make sure our curry's perfect. So there you guys have it. Curry's done. It's been simmering now for about 25 minutes. Came to a hard boil. We lowered down the heat. It's nice and thick. Make sure you stir consistently so all the flour does dissolve, all the flour does cook off. When you eat it, it should be nice and silky and rich in your mouth, flavorful. A little bit of sugar. If you want to make it just a bit sweeter, a little pinch of sugar at this moment is perfect. If you like it just the way it is, it's fine. If you like it a little more savory, a little more salty, a little salt or even soy sauce will work great. Please like, please subscribe, please comment below if you have any questions about this video, anything you'd like me to do. I'm really trying to start doing more healthy videos, so people out there trying to switch from, you know, a heavy protein diet, switching to a plant-based diet, holler at me, let me know what you guys need help on. Chef EZ out.